Hello, hello, hello. Okay, this does seem to work. We'll do the sound check in a second. I just have to first find out how I can, with the latest Windows update, and I just noticed that, all of a sudden when I change the volume, you know, this pop-up comes up on the top left of your screen, and every time this happens now, ACC goes black for a few frames. So yeah, kind of have to disable that for a second, and it's not trivial to find the exact solution, to be honest. Okay, let's see. I'll just have to read a second here. Okay, why? Actually need to run PowerShell, run a script, and why? Jesus Christ. That is absolutely nuts. I mean, I just want to disable something really simple. It's absolutely crazy. Anyway, it should be sorted in a few seconds. I don't quite get why this is a thing in the first place. You literally have to install a tool to start disabling this volume thing, but now it seems to work already. Absolutely crazy. However, how the sound levels, how's the stream quality, and in the end, I think I still have to somewhat adjust my graphics settings, because for the last couple of videos I was running, yeah, full graphics, basically, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna cause some frame issues here, so I'll probably try going down with the resolution, which in this case is wrong. And now it doesn't see the resolution anymore, does it? Yeah. Right. Oh man, this Windows update a week or 1.5 ago or so, what a horrible thing. It resetted everything on the PC. If you can get around it, don't. Okay, let me drive first. I haven't driven a lap yet. So what I'm doing here basically is I was asked by the organizers of the Simracing Asia community if I want to join their race. For them it's like something big to have one of the fast guys join their race. So yeah, I decided to do that, of course. I'll quickly have to decide on the setup, to be honest, and that would be something around this here probably. So we see we have quite some practice to go, track screen, so yeah, probably not representative of what we'll see later in the race. Just 1 hour race, all easy, no pit stops required, just straightforward racing. And I'm just checking if I'm in the right modes all around, so just give me a few laps for now. I guess on green track the car is going to be a little more loose on the rear. So usually the fuel you need is a little less, what the thing says. And I guess I also have some table ready for Laguna Seca. Anyway, let's assume 2.4 liters. We're doing 120 a lap, so 80 seconds. The race is going to be like 1 hour. So we'll have, I mean, you can't do the, see the calculator, 3,600 seconds by roughly, let's say 82 seconds gives us 43 laps, let's say 44, it's probably a stretch, times 2.4 4 liters, it's 105 liters, so somewhere around that is what I'll need. Hey Daniel, so can you describe the setups? I mean, I just do a setup that allows me to drive the lap time there, really. So it's a qualifying set, but I'm not trying to go too extreme. So 50 minutes, okay, that's better. Then I'll of course have to recalculate everything. So 50 times 60 makes 3,000 seconds divided by 82 seconds race pace makes 36.5 laps, so 37. Maybe we'll probably have an installation lap, so 38 laps times 2.4, and then we'll have 91 liters about. So this is something let's Laguna SRA. That's how the league is called, Simracing Asia. You should see a hairdresser again now that I look at myself on the stream. Sorry for that. Hey Tobin, congratulations on P4 again. Just making sure I don't have the stream running in the background because that costs frames as well. I guess I'll just go for a lap or two. With gloves, of course, that I have buried somewhere down here. It really depends. It's not like all of the setups have a general direction, or so. I just see how the car works on that particular track, and if that needs to be loose, it's going to be loose. If it needs to be very rock solid, then it's going to be rock solid. So it's there isn't a general rule for these setups. Some might be loose, some might be not. You'll probably have to find out. More often than not, I guess they're rather aggressive. Just, of course, if you want to go fast, you need to. Wrong button here. No, I have YouTube and the Twitch chat open, but maybe the Twitch chat doesn't refresh for whatever reason, or maybe is Twitch even online? Let me quickly check that. Sorry guys, I'll be ready in a second here, hopefully. So quality starts on you can't see the timer, right? Because the stream the screen is cropped. Should be like 40 minutes to go, and then at 10 or 30 minutes at 10 to 2 my time, so 30 minutes there should be qualifying, and right after the race. Twitch. Let me see if Twitch is running. Oh, it is. Okay, yeah, so I can definitely read both chats, I guess. Reset to sync to race time. Alright. That means I think I'll have to adjust graphics a bit in a minute. That's a nice start. No, they have the race here today, not yesterday. I have to say I'm very, very unused to driving on green tracks. feels like rain almost. There's really nothing secret about this setup, guys. It's all on racing sim tools anyway. Crazy how bad a green track is. I have to change the graphics, it's absolutely undrivable. Ah, this game, man. It's a weird. I changed my. I'll actually reconnect because I was. I'll be there back in a second. I just have to quickly tell my freaking monitor to allow different resolutions. Well, it's there. Why can I not? Man, this is... I have done all this before, and now it kind of disallows me to do it. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think I need like double RTX 3080 for this game. It's I don't know, the multiplayer performance in this game is utter trash, simply put. And I just, can't adapt the monitor resolution right now because it's like 100 extra steps to do that, which is horrible as well. That's so weird. Okay, now I can edit it. I just have to quickly look the actual resolution up because it's not a normal one. It's going to break my game. Okay, let's see. I have a 1080 Ti. It can't possibly be bad enough with 11 gigs of RAM. It's just the game doesn't work because I know on iRacing you can drive like this with 300 frames or something. Here you get 60. There you go. This should help, even though everything becomes a bit more softish. Probably won't this. Won't this. This needs to stay. Doesn't need. Doesn't need. Doesn't need. Doesn't need. And way less cars, I guess. Should be enough. Hopefully. Just checking if OBS got tricked. No, it's alright. Why are my tires? Oh, come on. Okay, let's focus on the driving side of things. Sick of this hardware stuff. I tell you what, guys, this Windows update last week, which took like 1 hour to apply or something, without Windows ever telling me about it, also fiddled with all the controllers, so I don't have the buttons now. Absolute trash, man. So where's this button, man? Enter. This is enter. Yeah. It changed all USB IDs, and now all the buttons need to be readjusted. Can you believe it? I just want to drive. I hate all this stuff. I really want very simple things. Why is my TC5? It looked, I guess. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'll need more pressure because it's a bit colder, quite a bit colder. Don't think I have a favorite track, to be honest. So on the green track in this car, definitely don't want to use engine map 1. The turbo is just a bit too harsh there. Oh, hey Matthias, how are you? Have you digested the Lambo? Yep, green track is slippery. I feel everyone spinning because I'm close to that too. Barely daring to put the power down, to be honest. The car just floats. It's alright. Can barely turn. The rear is so loose. Yeah, I guess it's all the sand here, right, around the track that makes it so slippery. Like driving on dust. Wait, there's a black box. I guess I just forgot to remove it. We'll do in a second. Oh, my pressure's telling me I have to adjust them anyway. But it's about alright, I'd say. We're going into the night, so we have accelerated time. Which means, I think 1 hour race, 4 times accelerated. So we'll see a slight temperature change towards the end, so I'll probably take a little more pressure than I need to. So it was something like 2 clicks here, 2 clicks here, and let's do it 3 here, 2 here, should be fine. Why is the camber? Oh yeah, we're driving more camber on the left because only during right turns, so we can take the right corners a little more aggressive. What do I want to do? Remove the black box. I mean, in these races where it's not entirely competitive, I can just drive the BMW, right? And on Laguna, it's fast. Don't forget about that. So it's not really the wrong choice to take here on Laguna, to be honest. I wanted to remove the black box up there. Yeah, why is that there anyway? There you go. How to get faster on ACC? Well, many ways. Get a coaching with me, watch all my videos, watch the member section with other coaching videos, or subscribe to RST, compare your data against mine or Arthur's, whoever did the lap there. And apart from that, you probably have to drive more. That's a general rule. You never get around that. Checking just if I have new tires. I do. What's the fuel consumption that we've seen? Oh, below 2, so I can even recalculate a bit. Where's that? I was calculating with 38 laps, or 38 times 2 is a lot less than what I expected. So we can drive with less fuel as well and just take 76 liters. Let's take 80. I have to take care of the other people here a bit because I'm the one with a high ping, since the server is in Malaysia, Singapore. Definitely further away. So I like have the kind of the connection quality that Amir usually has. And we know what Amir does to people. Sometimes. sounded like a cat there a bit. Hey, Hamid. It's so weird. Sometimes you go onto a track and then you notice something that has always been there, which in this case is this white middle pillar in the middle of the windscreen. I don't think I noticed it on any other track, but here all of a sudden it's in the middle of where I want to look. I think I've driven that cautious in a while. Yeah, maybe these like noon afternoon streams aren't too bad, right? Can you see how this middle pillar always hides the apex? Now the track is coming to life. how the Lambo is around here, but I have a feeling I don't want to be in his place. So what do you think? Pressures look alright, maybe a little much in some places. And weirdly, the game or the interface at the bottom already show 28.1 as excessive, which is interesting. Maybe want to go down then again. So let me read some chat. Oh, okay. So maybe Lambo isn't as bad as I thought. Nice. I think it's really track dependent in a way where a cars go towards not. Sometimes when, I don't know how they BOP the cars, but if it's weight, then the entire car behavior changes, and if it's too heavy, there's just no way to get it to work. Okay, was there anything else that I might want to take a look at? Not really, right? I mean, the fuel load, probably more than fine with calculating with 2 liters and having 4 liters extra, so I could go lower, but I don't think there's a point. Brakes will easily last. And I just noticed I only have 4 tire sets here, so maybe I maybe don't want to drive anymore, just use one set for the qualifying, this one. And okay, maybe start with this one or so, and then use the last for the race. I'm not sure about the Lambo not having a bad track. Have you tried Silverstone? Because I can't get it to work on Silverstone. I don't know. Or was it the Audi? No, it's the Lambo on Silverstone. It's pretty horrible. But apart from that, you're right, and in most tracks it's above average. Yeah, okay. I guess I'll just wait a bit. I don't want to use too much of my tires. Should have read the email they sent me with rules, then I would have known that's only 4 sets. Yeah, I mean, I did like in my settings here with 23, 27 degrees. In the Lambo I did 56.6 and that felt good. I could probably do 0.5 and maybe 0.4 on a really lucky lap, but that seems about the limit in the Lambo. Whereas in these conditions, the McLaren does 55.9 and Mercedes 0.3, BMW 0.3 even. I think the grip with the tracks, I don't think that's much of an issue because you mostly only on the inside on the unloaded tire, but they have different pattern in how vibrating they are, so to say. and there are tracks where it's really bad and some where it's quite okay. And this is basically what makes the kart worse, not its slipperiness. So kart to start with, in my opinion, always the Aston, because it's very forgiving. Or the the Lexus is a bit of a tricky one to set up sometimes with the right height. Porsche Silverstone haven't driven yet, but yeah, probably quick. Yeah, I mean Lexus is fine. It's just you have to take care of the right height part, and qualifying is in fast conditions. So I guess I'll wait a bit for everyone to rubber in the track and then set my time a little later. Yeah, but is this 55.7 still kind of the up-to-date time of the Porsche on Silverstone after the patch? Don't think so. And it depends on, I mean, on the conditions, right? I can do a 55.1 in the McLaren too. It just needs to be cold enough. Yeah, okay. If it's 15 degrees, then yeah. Even the Porsche can be that quick. So it should be like 15 degrees, easily half a second. So 55.4 with a McLaren or something around that. Estimating. That was yesterday. Yeah, okay. But yeah, it's the temperature, certainly. I mean, it's a nice lap for sure, but temperature probably has a bigger impact then. Yeah, oh, don't like to sit in the pits, but maybe I use to qualifying in 10 minutes. Let's qualify. Let me take tire set. 3 is unused. Let's take 1. Take the fuel out for, we do 5 laps. No more than that for sure. There you go. Hey Chris. Well, yeah, still. Let's say the temperature helped you one way or another, like it or not. Even though still, feels like a good time in the Porsche. I mean, the pinks are just fine for these guys, right? And they probably just live where the server is. Well, I'm quite a bit further away. Guys, there's only one rule for the steering lock, and it has to be the same as the car has. So my turn steering wheel here turns exactly 90 degree right now as the virtual one. And now go back and forth. Trying to get out of the way. See that timing. a bit crowded here. To get a clean lap, or a free lap rather. Probably have to leave my competitive mindset a bit behind. Don't want to crash people out if they invite me. Okay, let's see what this older tire can do now still. So fast. On this steer now. Okay, so this should be solving the worst.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
Oh no, I disconnected. I guess I'll try to reconnect. Or did they say something in the chat that I missed? No, okay. I guess my ping went a bit too high. Yeah, okay. I'll wait a couple more minutes, then take the newer tire set. I think on the BMW there's so many points to shift, it doesn't really matter. It has, like, the torque curve is, I don't know, it's flat until the very limit somewhat, from 3,500 to 21 million RPM or so. So yeah, it always has too much power, basically. Yes, that's the Simracers Azure League. I think I put the link in the description, so just go check it out. Oh, the wind is changing as well. I think it was 2 kilometers, now it's 4. Direction seems to be the same, though. I'm 4th. No. I'll just be patient. Then drive a quick lap. You know what? I'll use this time to go to a certain room for a second. Okay. Track doesn't seem to advance really, right? Does it? Yeah, internet speed doesn't have to do anything with your ping towards far away places. I mean, it's just, in the end, we're limited by light speed. Yeah, time's getting quicker. Looks good. Okay, so what did the tires say? Tires said 1, 2. Oh, that's so. Now I have new sets, so I'll use 3. That's awkward because I reconnected. What a shame. I forgot now if this was smart or not. My ping is quite high indeed. Yeah, I mean, I'm joining this race for them to have a challenge and have a bit more fun and make it a bit more important or something, but I'm not trying to win yet. I'll just try to not make anyone's race go bust. Everybody here has to choose their car for the entire season. I'm the only one just joining here for a few actually. But still, so probably if you do a season, you wouldn't normally choose the BMW, I guess, unless the track choice really favors it. My pressures are way too low. I'm from Germany. Okay, that didn't help. Second lap will be faster anyway. That should be enough, hopefully, for a minute or so.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Wanted too much. Oh, I lost. Oh, come on, it's not going to work. Damn it, man. I better reconnect real quick. But shame. Shit, man. I was hoping this would work better. Well, congratulations to your 119. I have my doubts though. Are you on the console, by the way? I guess lap times are alright, but I'm a bit scared with the ping. Doesn't really seem to go down. I mean, you can't take yourself out of politics, to be honest, because it affects you, and it affects everybody around you. So, I guess it's a bit of crunch time for the world. So, this election indeed matters, even if it's another country. It has an impact on the whole world, one way or another. So maybe you don't want to scream it here, but I encourage you, if you're in the US, go vote if you haven't already. Now I'm using a restream anyway, so I'm just streaming to one platform. So yeah, the streaming shouldn't affect my ping really. I have this. There is enough room on the connection to handle both, for sure. Okay, got a little warmer, but I guess my pressures are just fine, right? Increase by 2, so we'll be fine. Liters, let's take tires at 4 just to be fair. Not that it makes a difference, so. And then 15 minutes. Just half the installation lab also, so I probably do need these extra liters. On console, I don't know the latest patch, you know this can always change, but on console so far, the game doesn't take the height of the track into account, and some tracks like Laguna, Seca, Kialami, they're a little higher above the ground where the air is thinner, and then the engines lose power and you lose downforce as well. And on console, you still have ground level downforce and engine power. That's why you're faster.
Go in double file.
Yeah, warmer, less pressure, but I think my setup in general lacked a bit pressure, so. And I'm trying to think of the pressure in 4 hours at 7 PM in the game. So I want to have something left. lap always important to get a clean lap in, or especially the second lap even more important, because that's actually going to be fast. To set a good delta for all the later accidental track cuts. Watching the ping more than anything else. Setup starts working on this optimum track. Nearly spit me out. Challenges. didn't get it because I had to go Delta. I mean, they're still learning, right? So perfectly fine. And you could see he was trying to get out of the way with full lock and nut run across the track. Flag. Not your typical Laguna Seca weather, it's certainly a bit faster, colder, or colder and therefore faster. And the car is a bit lighter, right? Because we're not doing the full hour. Usama, what's your budget? For the pedals. This is the kind of race, you know, where everything seems easy and going your way, and then you lose focus and crash the car. Well, that's certainly in the poison belt territory. I think that's the only option, really. Because everything, other third-party stuff is like in the thousands. And then the Fanatics would be in like 300, 400 territory. So it sounds a lot like poison belt sprints, right? Chat on the straight. Come on. Almost hit the wall. Saw that coming. G29 isn't slow at all. It gives you the different, well, it gives you information in a different way and probably a little less. But the way we're driving these cars is visually, first and foremost anyway. There isn't too much on the wheel. it's very easy. My teammate Arthur used Logitech until, I don't know, start of this year or so, or middle of the year. And it's really not like you gain half a second or something. At best you gain consistency because everything is a little more crisp, is available a little faster to judge what the car is doing, and of course stronger. But in the end, the Logitech lets you do the same amount of inputs to the same degree as the direct drive lets you do it. It's up to your hands in the end. In theory, right? So what does the steering do in the end? It sends a value between minus 2024 and plus 2024 to the PC, and that's your steering angle. So in theory, you could type the command on the keypad if you're fast enough. And there's of course a certain angle in the steering wheel at all times that is like the correct one. And this is where the force feedback then helps you to tell you if the angle you've chosen is the correct one. But there are other ways than just force feedback to judge that. For example, the visuals, sound, and just more laps and getting a feeling for what the car is doing. That's also possible without the DD quality force feedback. Half of the eNASCAR grid on iRacing, they all drive Logitechs. Yeah, direct type force feedback keyboard. If there's no patent for that, go get it. Also, it's not the steering wheel that's consistent, right? It's the driver that is in the end. The steering wheel helps make the driver more consistent, but the steering wheel itself doesn't do anything. It's not like it steers for you. Logitech is, or any other wheel basically that's not direct drive, is not as much as a workout as the direct drive is, of course. Okay. I don't know who was complaining about awareness. Everybody seems to have an eye for the rear mirror here. Or two even. of his arms are a bit like matchsticks. And I'd say mine are thin, but Arthur is a different level of thin. Damn, times are coming faster again. Don't think they intended to do that. It's one hell of a nasty corner. Corkscrew. Close to the grass there. People talk about in a Simracing stream chat. Why, go ahead. Spin. Oh. That was a nice the advantage of the BMW and can drive anywhere. I have no idea what the brake ducts are, to be honest. I guess since we were using this on this track in like 50 degrees, pretty sure they're rather open. So like 4 or 5. Oops. He was unsettling the car up there with the brake. Ich glaube, meine Hardware steht unten in der Description. Also garantiert tut sie das. Ich habe es ja reingeschrieben. Up. es läuft oder in der Zukunft laufen wird, ist ganz einfach, dass die Leute, die hier beim YouTube-Kanal Member sind und die Leute, die bei RST das Data Package haben, für die plane ich, dass wir auch Community-Rennen machen. Interesting here. for so many cars.
Slow car. Car on the left. Lead on the left.
Thanks for helping out in the chat though, by the way. Should have taken even more pressure. Time in mind.
Car on the left. Lead on the left.
It's nowhere near being a problem or becoming one. But still probably would want a little more pressure. And just also because there are probably a few parts on the track where you can just clip the tire a bit and then lose some more air. Just having some reserve sometimes is nice. I've read somewhere, guys, that Unreal Engine 5 will be like downward compatible, so games that run on UE4 will be able to run on UE5 as well, with a little adaptation made.
Car on the right. Lead on the right.
So it could be patched essentially, you don't need a new game. I don't know about you, but I'd like to see ACC on a more modern, maybe more efficient engine, but also even a prettier one. getting greedy for a faster lap. The car is definitely light enough now. I guess the tire is not worn enough to offset that. But yeah. Don't want to risk crashing. I was gonna display good driving, not risky driving. And not crash out of a 24-hour race like some Lambo driver the other day in the lead. Praise the day before the end. If you say something like this in English, maybe just a German saying. What, like 3 laps to go? It doesn't get boring leading a race, never. I mean, it's difficult enough, and there are enough challenges that aren't that visible, right? Staying focused and staying consistent, keeping the lap times close to one another, not making these mistakes that cost you 1, 2, 3 seconds or something. So even small ones, avoiding these is just a challenge, you know, in its own. For example. And the managing traffic, it's all training and worth doing. The more you drive, the more different behaviors of people you come across, and then you're just prepared for more weird and different situations the more you come across, right? Then in these longer endurance races, this will probably pay off, where the weirdest stuff can happen. Yeah, maybe it does look easy, but I don't think it is. There are just these, I don't know, a million subtle changes to the pedal, or let's say both pedals, to the steering, always just a tiny correction somewhere. So it looks easy because it's subtle maybe, and not that visible. But in the end, like every movement somehow is planned and more often than not desired. So it's these tiny movements that keep the car where it is, and in the end follow the, I don't know, trajectory that you were expecting the car to do. But there definitely goes more work into a car looking easy to drive than work going into a car that's harder to drive, or let's say looks harder to drive. It's the precision in the end that makes it look easy, right? So if you're always really hitting your brake point within a couple centimeters, then you can just rely on ending up at the same spot in the corner. Then you can start focusing on the corner more than your braking zone once that's consistent. And then your turn, it becomes more consistent, and everything kind of looks like it's repeating itself. But there's always this tiny, tiny variation that makes it really hard. It's working around these tiny differences at every corner, every lap. Oof. And it's still exhausting. Well, let me not ruin the rear tires so I can take a look how they are. I mean, so next race coming up. Let me quickly check my calendar, guys. So I think the next coming up will be, oh, there's an invitational in Race Room by DTM on the 6th of November. And they invited me as well, so I'll have to get going with Race Room a bit in the DTM cars, like it or not. There's definitely a lot of fast guys there, so the best from Race Room, some coming from iRacing as well, probably some streamers and real drivers, so should be a cool event on November 6th if you want to write that down or something. So yeah, that's what's coming up. Then there will be, let me really check the calendar, because there's more, which is, so 6th of November will be, what is it, the DTM event, 7 p.m. German time, and then the next thing will be, so this kind of race here repeats on the 11th, same time, and then on the 20th there's 12 hours of Spa. So yeah, there's something coming up in November for sure. Chatting a few words. Oops, nice. I'm glad we didn't have that weather. Okay. Okay. So what is chat here? Yeah, I felt the last time I did Race Room, that's like more than a year ago, more like 1.5 even. The game was intuitive in a way, but it had its quirks which made me screw up the race. So I'm positive. I'll speak to Moritz Lerner to give me some cheats or so. And I mean, we have race room guys on our team as well, so I'm pretty sure there's information available for me. Hey Ronnie, yes it is. Plain simple answer. That's the real one. They got it from some basement, and they can't sell it for just financial and law stuff reasons, how the bookkeeping works in Germany, and they can't make it a gift, so they had to dump it into my direction. No worry, craziness. I don't really have the timetables here, I think, or do we? No, it's gone already. I mean, yeah, of course I was a bit faster, but I also wasn't hit in the first corner there by. I think that one Mercedes did have the pace, but I think he got unlucky with a lap car. Alright, I guess let's call it a day. Do we do something else? I probably have to catch up with work now. C2. I mean, I think in the end this BMW is just a Sparko rim, right? Just doesn't say it on it anymore. So if there's, I don't know, Sparko OMP, whatnot, and this should be like the Sparko P some 310, 320 or something. Just diameter. And then it's the one that, I don't know if you can see it on the cam there, but it's all around, just the bottom is a bit flat. I like it a lot, to be honest. I thought at the beginning it would be a bit too big, but I think the more time passes, I think now that the size is just about alright. And maybe in the Formula 1 car, so I want something smaller to have quicker reaction times, but for anything else, this is perfect, pretty much. Check, where's my YouTube? I'm so bad with multitasking. I don't even know how I get to my live stream thingy here. There I am. Got it. Alright, cool stuff, man. I mean, maybe we have half an hour or so, so if you want to use that for whatever you think you want to get rid of, any questions or so, shoot. Yeah, I think 32 is also what the real cars have, right? That's why it was in the GT3 car, literally. So it must be a good size. And I probably you calculate that based on the forces the steering rack is developing on these cars. Do we put something on the stream though? Because I guess what you're seeing is just a menu. What should that be? What could that be? This? That makes any sense? This? No. All broken. Didn't really take care of it in some time. Yeah, I think Arthur has the same, right? The BMW GT2 rim. I think that the size is fine, but you need the motor behind it needs the power to spin it enough. Why is the camera so weird here? It's all weird. Okay, I need to readjust all my stream settings there. How do you work on your consistency? I think it's really about the further you can push the limit, the easier it is to stay away from it, just a couple percent, like I did in the race. And then if you don't push to the maximum, then you also become way more likely to not do mistakes. So it's in the end, it's more laps, coming across more situations, knowing every little thing there. And then I think consistency is just I don't know, the aftermath of thousands of laps in the end, and knowing where the car really has its limit and then staying slightly below that or so, and not risking anything. Yeah, the 2.5 base, I guess, is the best you can have that's not a DD, you know? Because it has enough forces, has quite quick reaction times, and I was happy with it, right? But I just wanted to be sure I have, like, I max out on equipment. That's what I do now with the direct drive course. Field of view I have, I think, is like 50, but that's I don't think there's right and wrong. You really just need to be comfortable with it. I mean, you can use these calculators to get an idea, but if you set it up and don't like it, then don't go with it. Just use something that makes sense, right? I tend to want to see the rear view mirrors and the side mirror, at least one, so I can, I don't know, have some visibility around me, right? I need to know where the other cars are. And if you take a field of view that's like 15 degrees or something, just because some calculator says that, then all you see is, I don't know, very little in front of you, and everything going on around you is harder to be aware of. So at least I don't follow these calculators. Well, they're and on racing with you. Yes, thanks for having me, guys. I mean, this is it's great that there are people out there who, I don't just want me to drive with them, right? This is unthinkable just a short amount of time ago, really. So happy to do that. My ideal FOF, shall we go FOF calculator? Where is, do I have Chrome here? Yeah. Where is ideal FOF calculator Simracing? Yeah, I do. Modern field of view calculate. Do we just take any? I guess. So screen ratio, 21:9, I think is what I have. Then this is 35, what I have. Distance to screen. Don't ask me why I have this so close. Just sim racing things. So, what the fuck are we doing here? Anyway, so this is center of the screen, and I guess they're talking eye level, right? So let's do something like this here, which says pretty much exactly 60 centimeters. I'll take the second one a bit, then let's see what the difference is. So 60 centimeters, this is the screen, single screen, yes. Bezel thickness for triple, don't have that. So ACC isn't even in there. So what does it say? ACC 32.5. I would say that's way too little for my taste. And let's do it again with the second calculator. It dope flash. Thank you, Arthur. In which century do you live? Monitors, single, ratio 21:9, units, inches, centimeters. Select game, ACC. Inch and 60 centimeters. Calculate. So 32.5 as well. Shall I set this up just for a second? Let me go to single player and bring back the game for you. Should be like this. It is. Yeah, I tortured myself with Paul Ricard yesterday, and Arthur too. I think we were spending at least 2 hours or so to kind of understand. No, I don't think we understood in the end how the Porsche works on Paul Ricard. It was horrible to drive the whole 2 hours. But in the end, probably was 3 hours even or so. I managed to do this lap, and this will be on Racing Sim Tools together with the setup. However, we wanted to check the field of view, and therefore let's take the BMW just to have something comparable to what we just had. Can you load faster? So drive, view. So this is 50 and 32.5. First, I can't set this up. So what do I take? 30. I'd take 33, okay? Because I have a tendency to. Okay. It's weird. So I can set it to 33, and then I have the choice of going save, quit, cancel. Ah, okay. So if I hit quit, it doesn't save.
Go, go, go.
Why do I have this? Let's see how this feels. But this is like the dash view, right? And I can't see where the corner ends. Okay. It looks weird. Like in a truck. Like I totally cannot judge the speed because everything is so close to me. Even the mountains are close now. I never seen them before. I mean, I could probably get used to that as well. But everything seems so, like, I don't really have a feeling for the distance, you know. But you definitely, with the lower field of view, and there's a reason why some people use this, and this is, yeah, I mean, it definitely is too few for me as well. The reason is that if you have a smaller patch of the sky, kind of spread across the whole screen, then every change in direction and speed of rotation is more pronounced. Because every degree is going to cover more pixels that the car changes its angular speed. And then you have a better feeling of how fast the car is changing its speed of rotation. So if you're oversteering, understeering, or just steering perfectly, you get a better sensation that if there's a bigger range of easier perceivable speed difference in the how fast the horizon moves about. So this would be my my reasoning behind that. Can I save this now, please? Cheers. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This is just what I'm used to now, and I think that's fine. Seeing the side mirror to the left, the mirror in the middle. I mean, you don't because the image is cropped, but I see it a bit more, right? Let's see if I die here. Nope, not at all. Oh, Arthur, you'd like this because this car actually behaves. Whereas the Porsche just wants to die here. If your skin is done, send it to me right now, and then we'll see how it looks in the game. What do you say? Let's do this. Yeah, as I said, really, it's totally down to whatever you prefer, right? And what you get used to, probably. Have you thought of going triples instead? Yeah, I did. But this would just cover even more space, right? My room isn't really big that I have here, and probably moving the rig to a different room, at least someone in this flat would disagree. So, I just might not. And I'm fine with this, you know, I'm not missing anything, I think. I mean, certainly I would love to try, but then again, I need to change the rig so to fit the triples. And if anything, I'd probably just go for a bigger ultra wide, you know. There's a new one from AOC, same size, more hertz. I'll probably get that one sooner or later. If anyone from AOC might be listening, I'm here. Then I can send the older one to Arthur. But yeah, and maybe we're lucky and AOC will one day have a 49-inch for sim racing. This would be my ideal scenario. But I take whatever I have. I guess is perfectly fine. Okay, so yeah, not gonna show the livery now then, I guess. Or can we do this within minutes? I don't really have a track preference. Does it matter at all? But yeah, we definitely need the skin, and we probably need to get rid of this Fanatec stuff here. At least officially. Kilian, das ist ganz einfach. Guck mal, da ist ein Discord-Link unten in der Description oder in der Videobeschreibung und im Discord, da findest du mich natürlich auch und da gibt es auch ein paar Channel zum Coaching selbst, wo alles erklärt ist. Da kannst du erstmal reinschauen. Wenn da noch Fragen sind, schreibst du mir einfach direkt und dann finden wir ein Datum, würde ich sagen. Okay, then, oh right, then send it over, mate. Where's my Discord? There's a couple messages coming in. Okay. Nice. So yeah, waiting for the livery to be delivered. Just give me a second to receive and then let's view whatever you've done there. Time for more questions, guys, as long as I'm just sitting here. By the way, I'm not entirely sure I want to have the wheel as it is because I always have to look through the wheel to see what's in the taskbar. It's fine while driving, but it's, when you're sitting here operating Windows, then it's a bit Come on. There you go. Nice one, mate. My brain not functioning well. There you go. It goes to customs. 4. Just a second, guys. Then we'll have the reveal video all of a sudden of the G2 M4 livery. Should I check it before I go live with it? Because maybe, you know, something in it that shouldn't be. Nah, fine. You drove them off. They are. Where's the game? There. I guess this simply works by going in and out of the menu. Then usually you already get the. Am I blind? Yes. G2 Esports. Okay, so they are. You just did a carbon copy of the M6, and I think that looks pretty neat. Pretty neat. What do you say, Arthur? I think you need it sent too, right? So whoever's still watching, since he did it all on his own, didn't ask for any money yet. If you want to send a donation right now, this goes to Ferox in Australia, I believe, right? Yeah, like right now, I don't see any sponsors missing really, to be honest. Logitech is there, Aorus is there, Twitch is there. Getting Repl on cars is difficult for the various branding guides they have, and anything black basically does not work. So that's why you don't see Repl on our cars, but they would belong there. It just doesn't go too well with the Yeah, with the G2 brand colors on cars. I think Philips. Oh no, it's there as well. So I'm not missing anything. Great work, man. Bigger, please. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my brain. There you go. $1:30 a.m. Dude. So you can just use Super Chat to give him a shout, and then all the money that comes through, I'll send to him. It's the least I can do. Yeah, I don't see any issues with that. Lights. Decent. Looking forward to drive this one day in a proper competition. We have any Aux Lights? Where are they? Oh, only the ones near the window. Sad. I think they're a nice kind of cool thing that you could have in every car. Like have this here colored with the LED lights, or down here or there, whatever. But nah. Just next to the window. Yeah, true, Arthur. This one there. Closer. A lot closer. Did I just squint my eyes? Because I thought I was getting blinded. Well, in fact I do. Would be great to drive this car, right? I was set to get one of these by BMW GT4 driving experiences that you can buy online, but due to Corona, we had to postpone this a bit. Will probably be something for next year, January, February, or something. When, yeah, the the worst part of the winter is done. It should be fine. And then we'll see again. Where's the rain light? Oh, there. Okay, running out of ideas. What can I say about the BOP? Always the same, you know. I think overall the cars are quite close together. And then still, I think the Porsche has too much of an advantage on most tracks. And probably if you had to run the whole season, then probably still the Porsche or the Lambo is still the car to go to. And would be nicer if there was more variance across the tracks, but then every league would have to drive the whole calendar to equal it out. Ideally, they'd somehow figure out how to get all the cars drive the same speed on all tracks, right? But I totally get that this is almost impossible to do, right? Okay, so is it under the car, the carless meme? Let's zoom in. Where's the carless meme? It can only be like you can paint inside the wheelhouses, but I don't see anything there. You can paint these manually. That is nice. I thought this came like with stock, but this is nice. So looking around the car so I don't see it in the wheelhouse at the front at least. Not at the rear. Not on the roof. How small is it? There is a tag heuer. Other way than Google Pay? I'm not sure, to be honest. I'll keep up the streams for sure, mate. As I said, there's 3 more in November at least. But yeah, this is a nice feature. We need this on the M6 too. If we can find these parts on the livery. In the mirror maybe somewhere? No. Cuff inside. Oh. I didn't know you can paint inside in the first place. Okay, it is the mirrors. I'll send him this picture like right now. I'll make a screenshot real quick. This is awesome stuff. I'll just send it to him. It's on the other side too. Oh, I can't see it though. Can I move around here? Just on one mirror, but nice. Yeah, we don't see the side of the mirror anyway, so perfectly makes sense to have there. Nice one. Okay, I got the screen. I gotta send it to him. 1 second. Where's the man? Where's the man? I'm going to his place tomorrow, by the way. We have to drill some new holes in his pedal plate so he can move his brake from the center position more to the left position, so it's actually better for the legs, how you normally sit. You can't see it? Why you can't see it? What can you not see, Arthur? Is it too far outside? It's there. Oh, he's typing. Okay, I can't say what he says. He says it took him a minute to see it. What do you mean get closer? How close? How close do you need us to be? There you go. Is it that small on stream? Sorry. It's quite big in front of me. Let's send him the whole M4 though as well. Yeah, it's more like 10 times 10. It's more detail in there, definitely. Let's see. It is great, isn't it? Yeah, need to update the M6 files. I can send you the 4K ones. Alright, I don't know. I don't have much more to say, I think, apart from, I don't know, weirding about. Oh, here. I can already feel myself into sitting there. It kind of reminds me of sitting in the Lambo. Just the whole race car feel, you know. Having this wheel in front of you, everything is so without any compromise, you know. And then having this stock shifter there, it's funny. But yeah, that was a nice feel sitting in a Lambo, to be honest. Can't wait to be in this one. Will be nice. Not sure ACC will see Nordschleife. I'm pretty sure there will be more something like the next Assetto Corsa, right? Where then we have more of the flexibility of the AC1 with the physics and I don't know, sophisticated game that ACC is. Yes. Yeah, but this is a nice gimmick there. Then whenever someone kind of sees us drive this car on the broadcast and then they switch to the onboard or so, and then suddenly, what's this face there? Must be good. Yeah, the Super Trophy, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's in the game, right? Let me check if it actually looks similar, but I'm not sure. It's definitely not a 219 car. It's one of the 218 cars, which is Super Trofeo. Yeah, it's similar. It's not too different, to be honest. It's definitely the steering wheel. The dash, I think, was a bit different, but the buttons down here look very similar. The pedals as well. I think this was the angle of the onboard or so. Yeah, pedals seem similar. This thing was definitely also there, but here was a second passenger seat. And the radio box was in there too. Yep. I'd say this is pretty accurate. And then when you're in the passenger seat, you just hold on to the bar up there and lean with your feet against whatever the cylinder is, and then try to stay in place when the other guy hits the pedals hard. But yeah, this is how it looked. Yeah, I see. Okay. What do you mean? Which? Do you know which ones? I lost track of what I said. I mean, it's pretty much like the Super Trofeo look that we drove. Just we had the updated one of 2017 or 18 or so. So most of it is similar. Just some downforce stuff is different. Okay, I'll quit this game now. Volkswagen pedals. I mean, you're right, probably. No, that's the wrong one. I was wanted camera raw, full screen. Yeah, they're offset to the right. They was certainly targeted at right foot braking, but I did with the left foot nonetheless. Oh, which UK tracks? Snetterton, Donington, Bolton Park, and there was one more, but I'm not too familiar with them, to be honest. Okay, guys, I thank every single one of you for joining. But I will, I think, call it a day right now. And then see you pretty soon on latest November 6th for this race room race, which will be kind of a first for me. All right? Yeah, no, they weren't stiff. They were more like normal road pedals. But maybe a little stiffer, but they had quite a bit of travel. But in this race car, you never think about how the pedals feel or move, because you only go by the forces that you feel. So it doesn't really matter what the pedal does. It was intuitive to use, at least. So it took me a lap or so and then didn't think about the brake too much. Okay, cheers everyone for joining. I mean, just subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out the member section if you're interested in watching coachings, get RST data to, I don't know, send me your money in the end. So this is my message to end the stream. Bye, guys. Where's the end button?